Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of the Fishing Teacher, and thank you very much for checking out today's video and hanging out with me for a little bit. I really appreciate that. And guys, today I'm going to show you what I consider the #1 creek and bank fishing lure of all time. I'm going to give you guys some tips and advice on how to fish it. This is something I've been catching them on in creeks since probably the late 70s, early 1980s, and it still works just as good today. So we're going to go over that in today's video. Also, guys, just a quick invitation out there. If you haven't had a chance, I'd like to invite everybody to please subscribe here to the Fishing Teacher. We're really working hard to try to get the channel up a little bit, close to 20,000 subscribers. So it's free and easy. If you guys would like to help the channel out, just clicking that subscribe button is a really big way to help out. Really appreciate that. Okay, guys, right off the bat, I'm going to show you what it is, and then we're going to talk about it. It's the old Rebel the old Rebel Wear, not the deep Wear, but the Wear with the shallow lip on it. This bait right here, this bait is specifically, it's probably 45 years old. I've had this thing forever. And guys, this right here is probably accounted for more creek and bank fish for me than any other lure that I've ever fished before. If you guys like to wade creeks, I used to, wade back home in Joplin. I waded, there was a creek called Center Creek and Turkey Creek, Shoal Creek, a bunch of creeks around Southwest Missouri. This was always my go-to right here for creek fishing. I usually put it on like spinning rod with like 10-pound test line and just cast it around any wood cover, any lay down trees in the creek, or if you have any type of current eddies. This thing's deadly around current eddies, especially if you got spotted bass or smallmouth in the creek that you fish. They'll hammer this thing. But guys, this I'll put my Tackle Warehouse link in the description. They still sell these. This is a Rebel Wear, and you can get you one there at Tackle Warehouse if you want to try it. But the thing about this, I don't know why it works so good just in creeks and off the bank, but I can't catch them very good on it in a boat. I like the deep Wear, but the shallow Wear, not so much. I've caught some on it, but not near as much as in creeks and on the bank. It's a cheap bait also. The components on this thing are really cheap. It's like the hooks are cheap on it, the split rings, everything on there, but there's something about it. The bass really, really like this thing in creeks and off the bank. Another reason why this thing is so good off the bank is when you're fishing along a bank and say you're walking down a rocky shoreline, you can throw this thing parallel to the bank, sort of like get it out there, throw it 4 or 5 feet off the bank, and it gets down in that depth zone that is perfect for paralleling the bank when you're walking the bank. So I'll get as close as I can to the water, or if it's warm out, I'll even get in the water a little bit. I'll make a long cast parallel down to a rocky bank with the Wear there and just crank it down in sort of that 2 to 4 foot range. It'll run, if you cast it on a long cast, it might hit 4 feet, but most of the time I like it when those fish are in 2 to 3 feet of water. And color variations, this is my favorite color, guys, just some type of a crawdad pattern. Shad, I've caught them on shad too. They used to make a crappie pattern that I did really good on in creeks. I don't even know if they make that crappie pattern anymore, but just any type of a crawfish pattern like this is really good. So just wanted to clue you in on that, guys. Just super old, super cheap crankbait, works good off the bank in creeks. And if you do that type of fishing, I think it's definitely one you want to take with you. So hope it helps out. We'll talk later.